Hello guys, I'm doing this tag from Sarah, and I'm actually like doing it for the sixth time now because I my internet went down a couple of times because of the weather, and then I recorded it, except I didn't record it, so I was just randomly talking to my computer. So yeah, I hope this is going to be a good time. I really hope it will be right this time. It's like the non-dolly autobiography tag. I still brought my doll because he's new and I love him to bits. Um, the first question was if I had like other hobbies, and I don't really have other hobbies, like except for making YouTube videos or something like that. You could consider that as a hobby. I used to love like horse riding, but then the horse I rented got was sold, and I was really sad because he was like my first love of my life, and I didn't want to do it anymore, and now I don't have the time. So I would really like to do that again. I did it like for years and years, and it was like my favorite hobby ever. But yeah, I don't really have the time. The second question was collection. I don't collect really that much things. I have a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff, and I have like Jack Russell postures and horse postures, but that's kind of it. Where do I live? I'm living at two places. I live in Belgium, so I live with my parents in Ostenede, and when I'm at university during the week, I live in Ghent. So that's like the countryside, Ostenede, and the big city, Ghent. I like living in the city more because it has more opportunities for like a social life. Because in Ostenede, I have to ride with my bike for a half hour until I reach like the next village. And in Belgium, it's like always raining, so I really hated that when I had to go to school because I went with a bike and I was always wet and my makeup was everywhere and my jeans was like wet for the rest of the day. Question 4: TV and movies. I love watching television. I love watching movies. My favorite movie, I don't really have one, but the love movie I thought I could recommend was The Heat. I thought it was like super funny. I really like those cops things. And then for television, um, my favorite series I have like True Blood and Desperate Housewives. Unfortunately, Desperate Housewives ended, so then I'm like left with True Blood, and am really excited every time when a new episode is coming. I have to wait a little longer than you guys who live in the USA. That sucks. That really sucks because then I can already read reviews of that episode. But yeah, I really like that. And then I also like to like Pretty Liars, and also like Bones and Criminal Minds. I'm waiting for the new season. Question number 5: anime. I really watch less anime than most people would like expect of me. Fact that I did. I have my favorite ones, however. So I like Gothic, I like the Black Butler, and I of course like Frozen Maiden. Um, but then um, I also have one that's like Yayoi, who's like one of my favorites. I don't really watch it, but like studying Japanese, like all the girls are like always, oh my god, have you seen that Yayoi one? It's like super hot. And I like generally personally don't really like it because I often think it's a little violent. Don't get me wrong, I don't judge people who do. But I forgot the name actually. Something with Rosen. I'll search somewhere here, and I'm mentioning this because it's like really inspired me in getting gay dolls. I knew I would be like it's like really cliche in the BTD hobby. I already have a Lolita girl, so I will be like super cliche. But I would like to have one day a brother for my girl and Zuko, and he would have a boyfriend, but that will be like long term, and I still have to buy a body for Caleb. So that would be actually the boyfriend. Caleb would be the boyfriend. So I would be only missing Shizuku's brother, but yeah, that would be like long term in a year or something. I don't know. We'll see. Music. I don't really have like that much of I don't even have a genre in music. I have a lot of I don't know in in this tag. I'm sorry, but I have like music where I like to party on. My favorite music is definitely like R&B and reggae and hip hop, but I also have my personal music which I listen to on my iPod, and I have like I really I never been like a super fangirl of something except from like Ville Valo. I really liked him since I was like 13 or something like that. I used to have like a lot of posters of him in my room. So yeah, um, I, I really like him in general. I also like Sugizo. I like how he plays violin. I like violin. However, my all-time favorite like artist is like Tupac because he really inspires me in a lot of things, and I definitely say Tupac. Then seven, video games. Video games. I'm not really a gamer. I play like those super noobish, geekish games like The Sims or Age of Empires. Who recently I'm playing The Settler, Rise of an Empire. I really like those things where you have castles and your own empire and fighting against other things. My favorite authors are Jane Austen and Khaled Hosseini because I like Jane Austen the way she writes, the themes she writes about, and I like Khaled Hosseini because I like to read books about the Arabic world, and read this book, Botcham, and um, I think it's really good. It's really a great book. It's super thin and super funny. This is why I'm actually showing it. I would really recommend that if you want to read a fun, easy book, you should read that. Then I have travel. I definitely want to go to Japan. I'm actually going. I'm going next April, but that's like really, really long time away. But yeah. Um, I also would like to go to the Dominican Republic or to Haiti because my boyfriend grew up there and he still has relatives there and he would like me to meet them. And I'm also like interested in getting to know where he grew up, and I also would like to go to Cuba. I also would love to go to Texas. I don't know, it's like I saw those movies, all those movies on television about Texas, and if you're like from Europe, that's like super exciting and wow, Texas people. And yeah, I would really like to go to them. Um, Favorite food, as I mentioned before, I recently become a vegan, so all my food has to be like vegan. Um, but I like sweet things. I like desserts and I like chocolate and cupcakes and pancakes. But I also like couscous and Moroccan food in general. Or I also like Japanese food, of course. I love sushi and bento boxes, and I also like. I used to love like everything about Japanese food, but love things are like with fish and pork, and as I don't eat that, so yeah, if it's vegan, I'll eat it. A random fact you might not know about you. I think I like mentioned everything. I like animals. I like music. I like pets. Yeah, that's animals. Um, I like Japan. I like my dog. Also like tattoos. I would like to have a lot of tattoos, but uh, yeah, there is only one vegan shop who does it, and it's like 8 months waiting list. I'm somewhere on that list. It's like even longer waiting for a tattoo than for a doll, but that's something I would really like to have. Um, what is your favorite color? I would say pink. Cotton candy pink is my favorite color. I also like purple and those pastel colors and like pastel green and pastel blue, like sweet colors. And I also like black. I think like black is a color that goes with a lot of things. I like black too. And then pets. Yeah, of course I have pets. I have a hamster, but he's in Ghana, so I'm unable to show it to you guys. However, I do have my two babies here, my two Jack Russells, and I'll put my doll aside and show it to you guys. So I'll be right back. This is my first dog. His name is Tirke. We adopted him when I was 5, so I'm an only child, so he's like kind of my brother, and we've been through everything together. When my parents would be mad at something and I'm like the only child, he would be my protector because if my parents prevent me, he bites them or he growls at them, and he's not interested in the camera. He wants to sleep. He likes sleeping a lot. Yeah, he's really old now. He's 15. He's turning 16, and unfortunately, he has cancer, and I don't think he'll be living that much longer. I hope so. I really hope so. But yeah. Um, when he was, he's like he can make puppies because he's not castrated, and he was like super popular because he's now all gray, but he would used to be like super handsome, and he made a lot of puppies of people friend of us. And when he was 11, we had this friend who wanted to have a puppy, and we decided that we would adopt the other puppy so I could have a son. And I really wanted one who looked like him, but of course you can't do that. And I have a dog who completely does not look like this girl. However, I love him just as much. I'll go and sit on the ground to show him to you guys. You saw him in my previous video. This is Renzo, and he's like super cute. Sleeping. Zuko is definitely like the boss of the house. So that's why he has to sleep on the ground. Um, he's a lot sweeter actually than Zuko. Zuko's like really outgoing and wild, and he wants to play and he wants to have attention. And Renzo is rather a sweet dog who only likes his own owners, and he doesn't like to be touched by people who he doesn't know, and he's rather scared of things. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.